The View's elite multimillionaire slobs insult not only Trump voters, but probably insult almost their entire audience. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. And The View weigh in on the presidential debates, getting everything wrong, which we just like to document here, you know, for prosperity. Here's Whoopi.
Biden is saying no audience.
Yep.
Good. And that the mics must be cut once
I love this.
the time to answer the question has expired.
Yeah.
Now, they're all clapping and loving these demands that Biden's team made to protect Biden. They cannot have a live audience, which for CNN is fine because CNN never has an audience anyways. That's a Jimmy Fallon joke, actually.
Biden and Trump will meet June 27th on CNN, and one of Biden's debate conditions was not having an audience. So that explains why it's on CNN.
So they have no audience, which means they can't cheer. They also remove any witnesses so they can edit the material however they want to protect Biden. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to ask him a question. He could have one of those moments where he sits there and just stares into space for 30 seconds without answering. And what will CNN do? They will edit that gap out, right? And there'll be no audience eyewitness. So no live audience means no witnesses to him screwing up and the edits that they do to it. Number two is they cut off their microphones after they're done speaking, which I don't mind so much, forcing them to take turns. But again, Biden's going to sit there and stare, and they're not going to cut his microphone. And then Trump is going to talk. So they're going to remove some of Biden's handicaps, aren't going to look as bad. But I'm not there to make him look bad because he looks decrepit. He's going to look decrepit no matter what happens on this thing. This is not going to go well for Biden. These ladies think, oh yeah, now Biden, he has a chance. He does not have a chance. Even if you tie these hands behind Trump's back, it's not going to work. This is going to be a disaster for Biden.
Biden clearly has the edge. Every answer starts with, well, my opponent who has been criminally convicted.
Well, there's a reason why Biden has not been criminally convicted for his traitorous dealings with China, for his son's dealings with everything. And Trump is being hunted by the Department of Justice because they're Biden appointments. Sonny, you should know this.
That's right.
Or, well, my opponent who is facing
Impeached.
who has been twice impeached. My opponent who is facing three other
Charges for having his name on the ballot is why they're after him. That's all Trump has to say. Yeah, all your people, they came after me after I decided to run. Why, Biden? Why didn't they get me 8 years ago when the crimes allegedly occurred?
Yeah, but a lot of people out there feel like they identify with him. They think he's a victim now. I was reading about this.
Yes.
You know, and they identify with that.
Yeah, well, rightly so. This is going to backfire on Biden. People don't identify with Biden. They look at that guy and no one says, that's so me. That's how I hope I turn out when I'm 80 something years old. He's an embarrassment. In fact, he's something I would be horrified to become.
And I wanted to say that I don't think that Biden should have projected that he wants no audience and the mic should be cut off.
I think so.
I think that CNN should have said to the two of them, this is the debate.
You know they're not going to do that.
Yeah, Joy wanted to cover up the fact that it was Biden who wanted the no audience and the cutoff microphone. She goes, CNN should have just pretended like it was their idea and covered up for Biden. That's what they're going to do. The news's job. The two hosts, I know one of them is Jake Tapper and the other one is some other lady. Anyways, they're both Democrats, you know? So again, Trump has to debate against 3 Democrats on CNN.
We're not telling you
the fireworks.
And also no audience. An audience just distracts everybody.
Yes, well, that's what...
And Joy Behar is unclear that they've already agreed to these rules. She's saying why it would be good for them to have to agree to it. And she doesn't believe Trump is going to follow these rules. I don't believe Biden is going to show up for this debate. They're going to come up with an excuse. That's if he lives long enough to attend the debate.
He really doesn't. He's going to come across as the low information candidate that he is.
Yeah.
And this I hate. This is the elitism coming out again. Trump is going to come out as the low information candidate. How can someone be lower information going for Trump than they can for Biden? What is the information-rich content that Biden puts out there when he yells at the balcony, don't jump? and he sniffs little girls. I mean, one of them has a problem with low information voters. By the way, the Views audience also applauding this stuff is another, because we've seen the information they get from their hosts, and they're low information hosts.
That is it. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No.
Not for nothing.
No,
President Biden has been in the Senate.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's all she can repeat. That's a perfect example of the kind of information she passes on to her audience.
He's going to study. He's going to study, and then he's going to get pissed, and then he's going to go off the rails, and that.
So Trump is going to study, and then he's going to get mad and go off the rails. That's what they think. They think Trump has to go study to get caught up because he's so dumb, they think. Now, who's going to have more prep work? Biden, who will probably have a blood transfusion and an adrenaline shot, who knows what else, just to get him to stand up there. And he mumbles, forgets names, forgets what Iran is, forgets the stage directions. I mean, someone's going to be studied and prepped. It's not going to be Trump, guys.
Yeah,
It's like, you have Bozo the Clown on one side.
Yeah.
And you've got a statesman on the other who has had years under his belt of being in the Senate.
Yes, it's okay to laugh, guys. We're laughing at them. They think that Trump is going to blow up in anger. Have you seen Biden when he comes out and does the challenge of this whole debate? He's like, he looks like that marionette puppet, the old man. I'll tell you, I'm going to come get me, come make my day. He's regressing into that angry. It's kind of what happens when you get dementia. If I live that long, holy cow. If I go that angry, they're going to have to put me down. Anyways, Biden, this debate is going to be great. It's going to be hilarious to watch The View fall apart when they go and ask him a question and he can't put together two words. He doesn't know where he is. He can't address Trump, but call him a pony soldier and start talking about corn pop and lying, talking about his uncle getting devoured by cannibals. Trump's got rich material to go after him with, and this is going to be The View. They think they've got Trump, and man, he is going to turn this thing around. It's going to be a great debate if Biden shows up, which I have my doubts. I'm Doug in Exile. Does Biden show up?